We're going to do a live stream today. This is one of my favorite too. It's no other than Carnage. This dude, bro, he is out of your mind good. Hello gang, welcome to the channel, and today we're going to return into the top 10 video. After 6 months I'm going to drop a top 10 video for the combat class, and I feel like it's the best way to showcase the value of Wolverine and compare him with all the other tier 4s without having to play with him, because of it's going to be a really long video if I want to compare him with all the others. So I'm gonna talk about all the top 10 characters of combat type and also ranking them up, from 10 to 1, which is the best value for your for your account and for your tier 4 materials, or generally your materials, what you should prioritize in building and stuff like that. Also, before we go through that, I want to remind you something that happened recently, which is the token event. There is a token event, a new token event that you can have to go here and not buy with money. But yes, there's multiple quests that you have to complete. Actually, Kang the Conqueror. And yes, that's really important, guys. Don't miss it. There are multiple rewards that you can get after from the shop. And also, before we go into the top 10, after these reminders, I want to tell you something else that it's always up, which is the coupon giveaway I'm doing. The coupon giveaway I'm doing every single week. This is going to be changed, but at the moment it's this video. If you come into my channel, click the videos, you're gonna figure out it's the one that says crystal coupon giveaway. You're coming here, you have to go through these two questions, you're answering the questions, and you are fine. But there is something else in my channel. There is something else today, and it's the community post. This community post says that we're going to do a live stream today. A live stream after more than a month. I was skipping them because I had no time, but now there is time. So today in the daily reset, I'm gonna do a live stream with a giveaway also. So two giveaways, one from the video and one from the live stream and one from the Discord. Basically in the Discord are multiple giveaways that you can come and get. You have to go there, participate, chat, open mythic rifts, get mythic rifts from the others through this channel. You can see here, if you open one, you're getting some extra tokens, as it says here in the token page, which is here. Yes, if you open a mythic rift, you're getting 500 tokens. The top 3 of the token getting something special. It's a thank, it's crystal coupons, depending. Also, you can come here on Death Roof's rewards and pick up other stuff to spend your tokens, like raffle tickets, like GBR priority. There are multiple other things that you can pick up, or you just can get help yourself for GBR by pressing these buttons, or the rifts I was saying, or find the best ABX character, find the best ABL character, and stuff like that. So don't sleep on the giveaways, guys. Don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on the live stream. Don't tell me after, oh, I didn't knew. Death Proof, I didn't knew. No, yeah, now you know. Now you know. The Death Proof show, the Marvel Future Fight Death Proof show is going to be live today in the daily reset. So let's go into our top 10 list with our number 10. At number 10, we're gonna start with a female character. It's a female alien, and it's no other than Valkyrie. Valkyrie got like one of the best passive abilities in the game to support all your characters. As you can see, it's all allies, so whatever characters you're having if you put this character into, he's going to boost your output on World Boss Legend, ABX, ABL, and generally all the PVE, but also and PvP, because with this character you can go against characters like Jean Grey, Thanos, like Carnage, Hulk, you know, and you're gonna have less damage, decreasing damage taken, and also increasing the damage dealt. The best way to use here is as a support, as I told you, but also as a DPS. Here Artifact has a really big buff also. It's the one of the 3 characters or 4 characters in the game that their artifact are a passive ability that gives buff to all the group, so you're getting even more out of your support with that. Also, a lot of people using here with the CTP of Insight, the people that don't really care about ABX, but for ABX, she's a really good character to use with a triple swap on female combat day, which is the only day that there is no tier 3 characters from the combat. You know, a combat class has no female tier 4, so that's why she is that high, and even if she's a support, she's having a lot to give in your account. So top 10, my girl Valkyrie has helped me a lot with her tags, alien and female, basically alien, and helps you, you know, with your Thor, and helps you with your Thanos for World Boss Legend. She's really cool, but yes, her place is at number 10. So now let's go to number 9. At number 9, back to back, another female, and this is the best combat female to do damage, guys. At this state of the game, She-Hulk is like the one and only who is doing huge amount of damage with her kit. She is hard to proc, to be honest, so most of the people using her with a CTP of Rage, and the fact that she is a combat female character and has her own leadership, she has one of the best leadership in the game, gives her the opportunity to be in the top 9 position, and also being the top DPS of combat female class. She is really tough, and most of the people using her with the raids or an insight. Insight if you don't care about ABX, and raids if you care about ABX and you want to do the triple support. I was telling you, the third person who didn't make it in the list is Titania, which is really good also with CTP of raids. So number 9, She-Hulk. Let's go to number 8 of the list. On the number 8, we start with the tier 4s, and the tier 4 here, it's the best damage dealer. Yeah, I know it's weird, it's the best hero damage dealer of the combat class. It's no other than Venom, one of my favorite characters of Marvel Universe. I love the character, and I really wanted to have some spare materials and tier 4 him, but in the same time, the fact that he got like 0 tags, the only tag that is usable for World Boss Legend is the healing ability, and also the fact that he is combat human helps a bit, but not that much because he is superhero. So even if he's doing huge amount of damage, the only good CTP to use with him is a CTP of Rage or else a mini proc. He doesn't really rely on his artifact, so you can use him even without his artifact, but in the same time, even if he provides huge amount of damage for ABX, ABL, and World Boss Legend and GBR, in the same time, the fact that he got these kind of tags gives him the last position on the tier 4 characters of combat class, which is super class, you know, there's everything there. So yeah, number 8 for my boy Eddie Brock, Venom, and one of my favorites, you know, King in Black with his weapon when he was killing Null. I mean, this comic run, guys, it's out of your mind good, and King in Black Venom, it's phenomenal. Read it, it's so cool comic, so cool comic. So let's go to the number 7. Number 7, it's no other than Captain America. America's captain, and yes, his damage is a bit lowest than Venom, but in the same time he got value on PvP. I forget to mention Venom has zero value for PvP. Captain America got some value for PvP because of his leadership and because he's good for Alliance Conquest. You can utilize him for PvP and PvE, but the main value I would suggest you to build him is for PvE. And the fact that he got multiple tags that you can see on the PvE aspect on World Boss Legend gives him, it was close with Venom, but he is going 7th and Venom 8th because of the leadership and command. Command ability is a really important one that helps you for World Boss Legend. Also leadership ability, and the leadership ability gives you basically the opportunity to get buffs from characters like Fox, which is the best support in the game. So that's why Captain America is in this place. You can use him with multiple CTPs, Mighty Destruction, Mighty Energy, CTP of Raids, all works. His kit is super proc friendly, and the remake they did on his tier 3 is really awesome, and his tier 3 hits really hard. But in the same time, I can't really, if you compare him with the others, I mean, he can't keep up. Also, he doesn't really need his artifact, so, and Venom and him, of course, if you build a character to go to tier 4, you're gonna eventually equip his artifact. It's a bit boost, but you need it to be perfect, with your instinct and stuff like that. So, Captain America, number 7. Let's go into number 6. Number 6 is the Hulk, and Bruce Banner get this position because of his PvP performance specific, but also his PvE performance with the PvP build mainly, because I haven't tested him a lot on PvE, and most of the people feels like his damage is kind of low. But in the same time, the fact that even if you have a PvP build, you can go with him PvE, if you have him a PvP, yes, you can do that. He is really nice, but there is multiple other combat types that they are better than him for PvP, so that's why he drops into the top 6 this time, and he can be used without his artifact, even if it's a huge help for HP, but mainly you want to use him with a CTP that got HP. From Mighty Regeneration to Mighty Refinement, Mighty Egg, these two feels to be the best for him, or even an Obelisk like I have with max HP. I did have a brilliant refinement on him, but because I want to test that with Wolverine and with other characters, at the moment I have unequipped that on the sale event, and I'm thinking to equip right now to other characters. The thing with Hulk is that all of his skills transform his HP into his damage, so the more HP you have, the more damage you're doing through his skills. As you can see, it says physical damage of HP, so that makes him unique in the game. He is like the only character that can utilize his HP like that, so that's why you have to build him unique in the point that you don't want to equip HP physical attack Urus, and you want to equip only the HP ones. That was it for Bruce Banner Hulk, and the fact that his 4th skill after all these months he's into the game can one-shot pretty much everyone says a lot. He is a powerhouse for PvP, even if he's the 3rd combat type if you rank the 3 PvP, basically, yeah, I'm gonna talk about that later on. Bruce Banner, really powerhouse. His 4th skill kills anyone on manual. His autoplay, it's kind of weird, but still, if you play timeline manual, you can kill pretty much everyone. So yeah, that's how we go to number 5. On number 5, it's a pure PvE character and it's Moon Knight. Moon Knight is a character that it's meta in the game for close to 1 year, and the fact that you can use him with a mighty destruction or a mighty energy and having great results for World Boss Legend, but in the same time if you swap him into a Brilliant Rage or a Mighty Rage or a Rage, you can have great results also on ABL. On GBR, I couldn't suggest you go for it, but you know, his damage is lower than Captain America, lower than Venom, but in the same time, the fact that he got these specific tags here, Leadership and Weapon Master, makes him kind of unique for some kind of content. Previously, he was even more unique, but now Gamora and Star-Lord and Wolverine has come into the game and got the same tag, but Moon Knight is super easy, and his rotation and his generally output gives me the, you know, the average to give him the 5th place here, because you can use him a lot. You can use him a lot for the leadership on World Boss Legend, and also for your ABX and ABL weekly. He's really cool. I really enjoy playing with him, and yes, because of the Weapon Master leadership, he cuts into the top 5. He does need his artifact kind of for ABX and ABL, and generally yes, he needs it, but it's not a must-have. It's not a must-have, I could say. So yes, 4th place, Moon Knight. Let's go to number 4. Number 4 also, it's the only mutant on this list, and there's not a lot of mutants combat type, and he is a combat type but a villain one. He got really nice damage. You can use him with a CTP of Judgment easily, or with a CTP of Raids, Mighty or not, doesn't really matter. And the best value, in my opinion, it's a Raids, because he's doing more damage on ABL also. And the fact that he can be used multiple times on ABL and ABX because of his tags, you know, it's 2 times per second week for ABX, and also on Combat Villain Day on ABL 1, so it's like 3, when compared to Moon Knight you can use him only 2. So yes, he's really nice. He doesn't really need his artifact, but it's good to have. And also I would go Raids, Judgment, and you know, Obelisk with mini Raids Obelisk or something. And the fact that he got these tags here helps him also climb into the World Boss Legend necessity that I basically need him for now on durability and strong on Ultron. I think, I'm not sure, but I think it was Ultron. So he helped me a lot with this World Boss Legend, and he's also usable for ABX all this time. So yes, he's totally worth the top 4 here. So yeah, that was it. Let's go to number 3 of this list. Number 3 is one of my favorite too. It's no other than Carnage. Carnage started my account being a really good PvE unit, and because of his pure availability I was able to climb into the ranking and into the stages of Ultron, because he is the only pure evil character used to be tier 4 in the game. You can use him for PvE for sure, but the main use right now in the game it's for PvP. Most of the people got him for PvP, and he got some crazy abilities that he can go and accumulate the damage he's going to do by the damage he's taken. So a lot of people still using him for World Boss Legend. Even without the tier 4 he can do crazy amount of damage on World Boss Legend. But yes, for World Boss Legend I would suggest you only a CTP of Raids to use with him, and perhaps a Mighty Destruction if you wanna you know, try a lot for his proccing. But yes, I mainly recommend a Raids for PvE. He has some use for ABX also, but he's worse than Namor for sure, so I wouldn't suggest you building him for PvE. But if you want to build him for PvP, this thing here, it's an absolute must-have. gives him immortality for 5 seconds, so he can go through his kills and do some more killing. And his fourth skill, it's a killer, one-shot killer for a timeline battle, and helps a lot. Sorry Melis, I don't want right now. So yes, top 3 for Carnage, 100% useful for all the content in the game. If you wanna focus on PvP, I would suggest you mighty CTP of Authority or Brilliant Authority. That's what I have right now, and for PvP I feel like it's the best I have ever used. I used him with Brilliant Refinement, but the Brilliant Refinement feels like it wasn't that fits that much, and Mighty Authority feels like gives him the opportunity to do more lifesteal through his tier 4 and generally stay in the timeline battle alive longer before his immortality pop out. Also, a grid could be a really good solution, but I feel like if you don't have a really stacked up account, Mighty Authority is the best for you to use for my boy Carnage. So now let's go to number 2. In the second place of this list, I would go and drop Wolverine, Logan Wolverine, and this dude, bro, he is out of your mind good, and only if you have his artifact you can go through PvP and do miracles. I have dropped a video the other day doing miracles with him at level 70 with a proccing obelisk. I had a proccing obelisk and I was able to kill multiple Jean Greys, multiple other characters on the timeline battle, which they were tier 4s, they were full of CTPs and stuff like that. This dude is out of your mind good for PvP, and if Carnage needs a really good build and really good CTPs to stay into the PvP and alive in the timeline battle, Wolverine needs nothing. He is a glass cannon from the one point of view because he can die a lot and fast, but if he is through his kills, through his 5th skill, he can kill actually anyone in the game really easy and without CTPs or without nothing. He is out of your mind good for PvP, and I wouldn't go tier for him, in my point of view, because his value on PvE it's like 0. He's giving you only PvP value, but even if you don't have his tier 4, you can utilize the character pretty easy for timeline battle, for Alliance Conquest. But still, he is the best unit right now in the game as combat class, and combat class is really important because counters Spider-Man, which is one of the best characters in the game right now for PvP also. So yes, that's why Logan's value is that high. He is a top 10, no doubt. Even at level 70 he can smash the game right now for PvP. One and only, Wolverine is back in the top of the meta for timeline battle. Yes. And let's go to number 1. Number 1 is no other than Dr. Octopus, and Dr. Octopus is basically it's only used for PvE, but because our game is based on the PvE aspect, the PvP game modes is like 1 or 2 or 3, and the PvE is the rest of the game. World Boss Legend, GBR, ABX, ABL, this dude does a lot. This dude has the tags, and he is a human, a super villain. He has the durability tag, he got the machine tag, he got the combat human tag that helps him be played 3 times, basically 4 times in a period of 2 weeks in the ABL and ABX. So he is the best DPS to do damage for heroes, for villains. He is the number 1 DPS for World Boss Legend. Also, he's smashing the game right now. He is in the game a couple of months, but still there's no other combat type that can do more damage than him. And the fact that he is usable without his artifact and also even without a CTP, no, I'm kidding. You need to put him an obelisk or a CTP for sure, but I have unequipped from the event. So yeah, what I would suggest, if you want to focus on World Boss Legend, a Mighty Destruction could be a good solution, or Mighty Energy. But if you want to focus on ABL and ABX, Mighty Raids is the one way. and also mighty raids gonna work for ABL ABX, but in the same time for World Boss Legend, and vice versa. If you even use a mighty energy or mighty destruction, he can do really nice for ABL and ABX too, but the maximum value of the character is getting he's getting it from the raids for ABL and ABX, and from a mighty destruction probably, or basically it's equal with mighty energy for World Boss Legend. So yes, that was it, the list. That was the top 10 from combat class. If you were thinking to build any of these characters, now you know who to focus and for what reason and what CTP, and if you have the artifact and blah, 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 all this stuff. I hope you enjoyed. Smash the like button, smash it. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you think about the list? Should I swap something? Is something wrong? You feel like your favorite character is in the wrong position on the top 10? Let me know, and of course, hit the subscribe button, bro. How is it possible seeing the video and not subscribing? 50% of you are not a subscriber, and still your ninja watchers coming here see the content without subscribing. Subscribing helping grow and give me the opportunity to get boosted in the YouTube algorithm. So smash likes, smash comments, smash subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get all the awesome content from search, community posts, blah, 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 all this stuff. See you into the next. Kisses in your faces.